Breaking news: Nord Stream explosion. Putin's aide warns NATO countries after main suspect arrested. After a main suspect, who was identified as a diving instructor from Ukraine, evaded arrest in Poland, Russia has accused Germany of obstructing the inquiry into the explosions that occurred in 2022 when the Nord Stream pipeline was being constructed. Moscow is currently demanding answers, expressing concern that Germany may terminate the case without identifying individuals responsible for the incident. 3 months prior to the bombing of the Nord Stream natural gas pipeline, the administration of Vice President Joe Biden learned from a close ally that the Ukrainian military had planned a covert attack on the undersea network. The attack would involve a small team of divers who would report directly to the commander-in-chief of the Ukrainian armed forces. During the month of June in the year 2022, a European intelligence service gathered information regarding the plot that had not been revealed before. This information was then provided with the Central Intelligence Agency. They present some of the most precise evidence to date that links the government of Ukraine to the eventual attack in the Baltic Sea, which officials from the United States and Western countries have referred to as a bold and dangerous act of sabotage on Europe's energy infrastructure. A member of the Air National Guard named Jack Teixeira is said to have been the one who disseminated the European intelligence dossier on the messaging site known as Discord. It was one of Teixeira's internet buddies who provided the Washington Post with a copy of the article. Ads and promotions. An individual in Ukraine provided the intelligence report with the information that was used to compile the report. According to multiple officials who are familiar with the matter and who spoke on the condition of anonymity in order to discuss sensitive intelligence operations and diplomatic discussions, the information provided by the source could not be immediately verified. However, the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, did share the report with Germany and other European countries in June of last year. Several dozen highly classified documents have been made public on the internet, exposing vital information that was intended for senior executives in the intelligence and military communities. A number of additional confidential documents, the majority of which have not been made available to the general public, were also examined by the Post as part of an exclusive inquiry. Where did the documents come from? Jack Teixeira, a young individual who serves in the Massachusetts Air National Guard, was accused in connection with the investigation into the unauthorized disclosure of hundreds of pages of confidential military intelligence. According to a story by the Post, the person who disclosed the information distributed documents to a select group of online friends through the use of the Discord chat platform. In what ways do the documents that were leaked shed light on Ukraine? The documents suggest that there are significant concerns regarding the manner in which the war is progressing and Kiev's ability to successfully mount an offensive against Russian forces. An evaluation conducted by the Defense Intelligence Agency, which was included in the documents that were leaked, stated that negotiations to end the conflict are unlikely during the year 2023. Then what else do they display? These files contain information about advanced satellite technology that the United States employs for the purpose of spying, as well as summaries of human intelligence on high-level conversations between world leaders. In addition, they contain intelligence on both allies and foes such as Iran and North Korea, as well as the United Kingdom, Canada, South Korea, and Israel. What takes place at this moment? As a result of the leak, the United States of America and its allies are facing significant repercussions. In addition to the inquiry being conducted by the Justice Department, officials from a number of other countries have stated that they are evaluating the damage caused by the leaks. The head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, is pushing for a proposal to secure a nuclear reactor in Ukraine. The attack that took place in September was different from the plot that took place in June. Within the European Intelligence Assessment, it is mentioned that Ukrainian agents intended to launch an assault on the Nord Stream 1 pipeline. However, the report does not reference the Nord Stream 2 pipeline, which is a more recent line. It is also stated in the intelligence report that the saboteurs would set sail from a different area in Europe and not from Warnemund, which is a German port town on the Baltic Sea and where the Andromeda was hired. Ads and promotions. According to individuals who are acquainted with the situation, the Central Intelligence Agency first questioned the authenticity of the information. This was in part due to the fact that the source in Ukraine who were responsible for providing the details had not yet established a track record of supplying credible information. The European Service, which is a reputable partner in the United States, believed that the source was trustworthy. Officials have stated that the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, conveyed the intelligence that was gathered in June to counterparts in Germany and other European countries, notwithstanding any reservations that the agency may have had. It was also shared with Germany by the European Service, according to certain individuals. In late June, German intelligence experts informed MPs in Berlin before they left for their summer break, according to an official who was aware of the presentation that took place behind closed doors with the German government. Officials who are familiar with the European report have acknowledged that it is likely that the individuals who are suspected of plotting in Ukraine may have been aware that the intelligence was shared with many nations, and that they may have altered certain aspects of the plan as a result of this information. Ads and promotions. However, the report from the European Intelligence Organization is not the only piece of evidence that suggests that Kyiv played a role in the bombing of the pipeline. According to a previous article by The Post, governments that were conducting investigations into the explosions discovered communications that revealed pro-Ukrainian persons or entities discussing the prospect of carrying out an attack on the Nord Stream pipelines. It was only after the assault that these discussions were uncovered, when intelligence services were searching through data for any clues, according to a senior Western security official. These communications took place before the attack. The Biden administration had long harbored worries about Nord Stream and did not shed tears over its September demise. This was despite the fact that they waived sanctions that were in place during the Trump administration on the natural gas pipeline that connects Russia and Germany in an effort to strengthen their relationship with Berlin. After months of pressure from Washington, the German